God status. It's mankind's quest to be all-powerful, all-knowing, and to have the ability to create a form of snow with the same consistency, but it's warm to the touch. However, obtaining God's status isn't as it used to be in the days of yore, when a mere hammer of Thor, chalice of back chews, or murdering a large amount of children would birth you to godhood. Except the laterest of examples is, for some reason, easier than ever to do so. Maybe there are little demigods just running around, but today is much different, for God Statlana comes from money, capitalism, typing T Jedi wannabe on while playing, and by bripping past the sound barrier in your sweet ass dirt bike. In the holy words of Father Sonic T Hedgehog, chili dogs are scrom nom nami, but you gotta go fast to be gosh dang godly. My name is James.
I'm Nicole.
And this is Mostly Speakin' Sentai. Guys, yeah, I'm amped as fuck like that energy drink Mountain Dew. And guess what today?
You remember that?
What? Yeah, guys, what? Amp is still a thing.
You remember? Yeah, remember it?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Wait, what? Oh, are you doing the member? Please let me. Okay, guys, there's going to be 5 minutes of bloopers at the end of this episode.
No, I'm sorry.
Because, okay.
I'm sorry.
I love you.
Okay, nope. No.
Why do I have to make the motion of a dog humping?
No one can see you.
Yeah, I know. You two can guest in Nicole.
Unfortunately.
Okay, but remember, we got to get...
Remember?
Oh, today on Carranger, what is this doing? What is this doing of me?
You said, remember, be goofy.
Yeah, guys. But today on Carranger, not Mostly Speaking Sentai, on Mostly Speaking Sentai, we learned that our guest brings out the goofiness of us, but, it's not safe to play in the middle of the streets unless you're Edward Cullen, man. That dude can squash cars.
What?
And save pretty ladies. Our guest, I guess, has never seen Twilight. I saw it riff tracked, baby. But, my guest, my beautiful Nicole, how was your week?
Hey, it's good.
Yo, fucking Fonz of the week.
How was your week?
Good. You can just say, you don't have to be weird. I have a bit that I want to do.
Yes, okay. Guys, Nicole told me, hey, to introduce this bit, just tell me, how was your week?
No,
and
I said
literally...
do it during, where we normally would do that. That's where I would want to do the bit. I'm just telling you, that would be a good spot for it.
Yeah, and I just did it.
And you just did it in a weird way.
Hey, guys, my beautiful guest, Nicole, she's the host, baby. Host of my heart. How was your week?
It was good.
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
What do you mean,
bits.
Jesus Christ? I'm getting into it. Okay. You don't even wait a minute. I'm not just gonna
I have waited a minute.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jeeper Creeper.
I'm angry now.
Oh, it's that spooky month. Jeepers Creepers getting in your skeevies.
That didn't
So you
rhyme.
don't even want me to segue. You just want me to go right into the bit.
Nicole.
No segue.
My beautiful queen of a gal. The heiress to my love.
What?
How was your week?
Eat a dick. It was good. I have a story/bit to tell.
Okay.
If you're okay with that.
I'm fantastic
if you let me do
with it.
instead of waiting 2 seconds and then being like, oh, fuck.
Here, James, can I try it one time?
Yes.
All right. This is Sean Marciniak. I will be performing the role of James today.
You got to start making little hump motions, though.
let me interpret the character as I choose. My name is James. I am currently humping the air. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I am joined.
Arf, arf.
I am joined by my host, Nicole. Nicole, how was your week?
Yeah. My week. It's a good week, guys. It's a good week. At the store. Okay. I've never done like a character before, but these two customers came into the store and I was at the back computer and like no one knows I'm back there ever. Like 50% of the time they either just don't see me or they'll see me and they'll be like, what the fuck? Didn't know someone was back here. And I was like, hi. So anyway, I was like creeper listening in on their conversation.
Jeeper creeper.
It was like these two like older guys shopping, just talking, clearly not from Chicago. And one of them, so I guess it's more of a story and not a character, but like I wish you were there so that we could just start doing bits off of each other because it was so funny. And it's not even that funny now, but like I thought it was hilarious and now I'm like backtracking.
Well, like what were they doing?
Okay, so they were having a conversation and I couldn't quite hear what one guy said, but this is a conversation. Okay, it's gonna be, you'll get it. Okay, the one guy's like, oh yeah, Chicago, they got tons of comic book shops, they got trading card stores and sex stores, and then the other guy's like, oh yeah, let's go to the porn store, I'm trying to grow my dick out.
I'm trying to grow my dick out.
That's what I thought you said.
That's a new podcast.
I think he meant I'm trying to blow my dick out.
No, and I couldn't. I was like, I don't know what would make sense there that he was trying to say.
Oh, maybe he's trying to glow his dick out.
Maybe.
Yeah, his dick's about to go through a serious character arc.
Yeah.
And, like learn something.
Right.
Be a better
as a
dick.
person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His dick is essentially Luke from Gilmore Girls. Like it starts rough, but like as the series goes on, like Luke becomes a real sweetheart. We see that soft
sweetie.
underbelly.
After Jess is like, you're not gonna get anywhere if you just there. You gotta do something about it. Cause I date one of them.
Who are you? Are you Team Jess, Team Dean, or Team Logan?
Oh, okay. Dean's fuckboy status by the end of the series was a bummer because they totally wrote him off. He was really fun and like got the bits, and then like by the time him and Rory, spoilers, spoiled each other. Waka waka.
Wait, they
the
consummated?
show's like fucking old.
Yeah. But like, it's still, go find it. Yeah, they consummated.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, what about the boyfriend that no one knows the name of in the
new
10-year?
Netflix?
Yeah.
I did not watch I
10
never
years
watched the
later.
Netflix ones, which is like super bad. I watched the entire original run and I didn't catch the Netflix, but I heard like it was okay.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I got nothing to do today. But yeah, Team Jess, but like I got respect for Logan.
What?
I got respect for Logan.
Jess is the one that got hit with a goose, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Team Dean then.
What?
I have only seen the first season.
You know what? Fair. First season, Team Dean, hell yes.
Yeah, and I've seen bits and pieces of every single season.
Okay, Team Dean, they take a couple losses. It's rough.
I know he was kind of like end up cheating-ish on a wife that he had.
Not even really ish.
Oh, okay,
What do you
just
mean
straight
ish?
up.
Yeah, straight up.
I was just seeing bits and pieces.
Okay.
I only saw the build up. I didn't see the climax.
Okay.
He straight up becomes no, I'm totally gonna leave her for you. I love you. Like it's a real bummer.
Rory deserves better than that.
Abso-goddamn-lutely.
She's a queen.
Have you ever seen the film titled Sin City?
Yes.
I was shocked when Alexis Bledel, aka Rory, shows up in Sin City.
Oh, I don't remember.
It's weird seeing Gilmore Girls like actors in other settings, except
you gotta
for
check out Parenthood.
What's her first name? McCarthy.
Oh, Melissa
yeah.
McCarthy.
Yeah.
She's great. I'm so glad she blew up the way she did. Yeah, she was fun as hell.
Yeah.
Fucking yo.
Man, she grew up a screw up, got introduced to the chef game, and freaking blew up. That's a Biggie lyrics minus the chef game, except he's cooking up that crack, I think. Yeah, he did 10 crack commandments.
It's so innocent that it's I think. Guys, I don't know about Biggie. I think he might be
allegedly, guys. I never saw him deal the crack. He might have just been slanging that dope.
We can move on to the next.
Hey, guys, welcome in our guest, Sean Marciniak.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Fantastic stand-up.
Fucking
He
what's
may
up?
or may not be trying to grow his dick out.
By the way, I should have said something over the internet and not on the podcast. I actually have not done stand-up it's going to be a year in November.
Oh no! What have you've been doing improv?
I've been doing improv all over the city. Yeah,
a fantastic improv comedian.
What do you like better?
Yo, true story. It's weird. I like,
or is it just like two completely different things?
They're very
it's hard
different
to compare.
things.
Well,
I mean,
I've seen Sean do both, and when he's doing stand-up, it's all crowd work. It's improv, guys.
You have never seen me do stand-up.
Yeah, it was like, at first I was like, when? And then I was like, oh yeah, it's James.
The crazy thing is, I think, to answer the question, what do I prefer? It's that improv is different, and it's been working out a different part of me. Like, my stand-up was the opposite. I was very much, like, a lot of comedians will tell you just, like, write the bullet points and talk your way through it, keep it organic. But I was a lot of one-liners, and I would it would be like structure. Like, that's what really got me off in stand-up was like structuring the bit and making.
Wait, got you off as in like, oh, I'm freaking out off, or like got you off like
this
sexually.
James.
This is what makes me laugh.
No, I for real needed to know. Like, I did not know which one he meant.
You really thought he was jerking off on stage.
No, I mean like get you off, not like
Yeah. Well, like, no, I get it. It's like
he's like, oh, this joke is so good.
Oh my God, that's Gigi Allen style. We got to do that at the shithole.
No, but like, I did mean it in the second way. The way wrestlers use the term pop, the audience really popped for that move, which means they got excited, but like comes from just popping a nut. Like, that's where it comes from. So like, yeah, what got me off, like got me excited and like wanted to do the jokes was writing, being really efficient with the wordplay. And like hammering down this joke into as few words as possible. But like I think eventually got me to a point where I was so involved with the wording that I wasn't being any version of myself, which is a kind of a bummer when you're a performer or an artist.
So you were feeling like Peanut or jalapeno on a stick instead of Jeff Dunham.
Man, go fuck yourself.
Seconded.
But like in a way, yeah, I felt like I was putting on. There was a weird veneer of performance that wasn't just being yourself, which is weird because sometime around college or like maybe like right before, so I dug stand up from the third grade. I was like, I'm gonna be a comedian. I'm gonna be a stand up comedian from the third grade, right? It's a big part of my life for a very long time. And like somewhere around like college or high school, so I've been doing it for a little bit. I was hanging out with a bunch of friends, and what we used to do, I think from like 8th grade right through like 12th grade, some years in college, we would get together every other week and have pretty much adult sleepovers, not dirty. I'm looking right at James.
No, I know what an adult sleepover is.
Yeah.
Frank and I have them all the time.
They're very fun. No orgies, Nicole. but we'd play video games, and like before Game Grumps and we knew what Let's Plays were.
Yeah.
One of our favorite things would be stay up to the point of delirium, where you're just like tired and everything's kind of funny, and then make our friend Jacob play something like Elmo's Number Adventure and just like laugh at that. So it was one of those nights where we're just laughing at our friend Jacob yelling at Pikachu during Hey You Pikachu. Just fuck you, Pikachu. That's how.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not a greatly worded joke. It's not a very high concept premise. It's not like, it's not like a Monty Python sketch where you're like, where did that even come from? It's just you being yourself. And it was the funniest I've ever felt or hardest I've ever laughed. And I spent years struggling with, I'm spending all this time trying to craft this perfect joke, trying to manipulate this perfect situation, when like the hardest I've ever laughed was just being comfortable with friends. And I think that's one of the reasons, and I still love stand-up and I still respect that craft, and I still pop on a well-structured bit, but
improv is more like organic.
Yeah, it's just like, strip it away, it's just people being themselves.
Yeah.
And like so in the moment that you don't have time to make it perfect, just make it real. When it's really good. Yeah.
Let's get you doing some crowd work, baby.
The weird thing is, even while I knew that, but I was still like writing, I hated crowd work.
Oh man, it's the best.
It makes me so uncomfortable.
This is also coming from someone, when he does perform live, he pre-records his stage banter. I just like make up, I record bits. Yes.
Well, okay, hell yeah.
So like a few years ago, I did at Yardapalooza, it's since I'm doing it by myself, and when I write, I don't write for it to be performed. I write it to be recorded, and when you record, you can punch in.
Yeah.
So like I do 4 bars without breathing, and then I punch in, do another 4 bars without breathing.
Word.
So there's no places to breathe. I'm very like high powered and just hardcore hip hop.
Hell yeah.
So I will need times to just take a breather, but I don't want to just stand there doing nothing. So, or when I need a drink, like I had it set up where it was in a robot voice, and it was like this huge epic thing of like the year's 3000 something, and the world's different besides like all traditions have been wiped. There's no Santa Claus. He's just a robot who likes to fuck over people and all these things except Yardapalooza. And then it was like me doing my Yardapalooza skit, and then like interspliced. It was very ambitious. I almost did a choose your own adventure, and like I would ask the crowd, which do you choose? And based off from that, I would read this selection, and it would lead into a different song.
Not have went well.
Yeah, it wouldn't have.
By the time James performed, everyone was shit faced.
Yeah. That first year
that was the best performance ever.
That was before. So
that was also shit faced.
There was this year that there's a serial killer in our hometown. He's like Jeffrey Willis. That's his name.
Oh.
And
did you catch him?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
But people, I mean, he's been caught.
Okay, cool. Hey, Jeffrey Willis. I was gonna call him out. Nah, dude, never mind.
So he
edit it out. Cut it out.
Please edit that out.
No,
it's spooky season. He's coming for me.
No, he's in jail.
Yo, man, what if I go to jail?
He's in Muskegon. This is not our hometown, remember?
Dude, I like fucking steal mail in Muskegon.
Uh-oh.
Please edit that out. Oh, no.
So
gonna find my Sports Illustrated that are not mine.
I interspliced news reports of him, expecting like people to like be shocked by it and maybe get on the news. Of course that didn't happen, but it was so late in the show, everyone was shit-faced, and I don't perform with glasses on.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I
feel
that.
And it sucks because all of a sudden, like I see this like blur that like it goes from not being a blur of white to being a blur of white.
I'm sorry, it sucks.
No, because like okay, hold on.
Okay.
Because I am someone who doesn't like think his music is good. And I get off the stage and everyone is like, "Did you see that person who flashed you?" I was like, "I didn't," because I would have said the same thing if like someone was like surfing in the crowd. I would have been like, I did not see that.
Wait. So
someone flashed me.
Dude.
While performing.
Damn.
Just think if you were on improv just doing like a zip, zap, za, and someone friggin' flashed you.
The closest... We're doing Zip Zap Zop as a show. That's the worst improv show I've ever heard.
Yeah, guys. We'll do it right now.
The closest I've ever got.
Our shows end with an improv for Carranger.
No.
So this is gonna be fucking
great.
Episode? Yeah, we will. This last thing.
This seriously is gonna be 2 hours long.
The first time I remember the first time I started like transitioning from stand-up to improv, we were on a buddy of ours podcast back in Buffalo, Jimmy Pidd. Shout out to the Pidcast. I hope he's still alive. He disappeared a little bit. I think he's in Florida right now. He's awesome. But I remember like, so we got high a bunch, and I'm thinking like, oh, we're just gonna talk about this show, me and my buddy Marissa. Shout out to Marissa, that we were producing, and like we're just gonna kind of promote it. So I've been hitting of the bong, and then like at the end, Jimmy's just like, all right, so let's do some scenes. Let's see some scenes. And me and Marissa are the only two improvisers. Everyone else is a stand-up friend, but like really are not improvisers necessarily. And I just remember like turning just like, yeah, we can. I don't do high well, and I do high improv probably worse. So I feel like it was just a lot of just like, well, here we are on this, like Marissa just like, oh, here we are on this spaceship. I got 2 tickets to Cheradise. We're going to the Share Show in space. Like just bad. Oh man.
My gosh.
Man, you high as hell, and that's classic improv. Do you agree with this statement?
Just all of your improv is share-centric.
Yeah.
Hey, that's great.
I'm trying to open for Share.
You are cornering the boomer market right now.
Yes, finally. Get fucking.
That's the crowd you want.
Yo, I'm just all those Whose Line Is It Anyway fans. Get them out of here. Whose line, not the fans.
Do you agree with this?
Yes, I do.
You could. Okay, never mind.
No, what is it?
That you could take a punk rock name and an improv team name and switch them. Any improv name could also be a punk rock band's name.
I usually say ska or like, it's weird, like not a hard, like I couldn't see an improv team named like Black Flag.
I think you could.
Black Flag, you know what?
Upright Citizens Brigade could also be a
great
punk name. Yeah.
Upright Citizens Brigade would be dope.
What about Pissed Jeans?
Pissed Jeans would be very good.
Yeah, that's both. I don't know which one you're talking about. Is that an
it's
improv?
a punk band.
Okay.
That's a really good improv team name. I'm trying to think. Yeah. Stiff Little Fingers. Stiff Little Fingers would be a fun improv team name.
Oh, I see these things. I don't know if you're saying a punk name or...
Okay, X-Ray Specs.
X-Ray Specs could be both. Like, I don't know which is which. Is that yours?
No, that's a band I fucking love.
Aren't you Grindhouse?
I am Grindhouse.
Yeah, that could also be a punk band name.
I mean, that's more of a sludge metal name, probably.
No, it could also be punk.
It could be punk.
It's also a coffee shop name.
Yeah, guys.
Shut up. Listen, shut up. There's like 5 different coffee shops named Grindhouse. And 6 more back in Buffalo. They edit this out.
It's not. It's edited. It's on the cutting room floor.
I need it. Dude, if Mesquite...
Ooh, that's what I used to call my bathroom, the cutting room floor. I guess I should have said the floor of my bathroom is called the cutting room floor. You guys get it. But I got a quick little thing. Isn't it crazy that people, like most people out there, I had this in my head because... Nicole said to a T, and then I said to a teat. And then it just popped in my head. Like, it's weird that most people have, like, mouthed their mom's bosom.
Man, why are we here?
It's weird.
Why are we here?
But guys,
dude, you know how much I have to think about, like, oh, man, I technically, like, head fucked my mom. I deal with that every day.
Ooh, well, you know, like women can mouth fuck a man.
It's such a like
with
taboo. I feel like that, like some pregnancies where they're like, "I'm gonna have an orgasm."
Yeah.
I just like.
Why does she have to be Southern?
That's such a thing in like in sitcoms that they bring up.
Yeah,
I've never. Yeah. What sitcom is this?
I don't like.
That I'm gonna have an orgasm while I have a baby.
Yeah, that happens.
I feel like I've never seen this in a sitcom though.
I have.
Maybe it was Playing House.
Maybe. Oh, you know what?
Don't
Playing
know.
with well, I can't think of it.
Lennon Parham and Jessica St. Clair.
Yes.
God, we need to watch that. That's one of the best TV shows.
It's my favorite Sentai.
Yeah. Sentai? Yeah. Oh, yeah, guys.
Yeah, Playing House is a Sentai, right?
It could have been on Girls.
Oh, yeah, Girls. They were kooky crazy on that show.
But no, it's definitely on like a regular sitcom.
Have you ever seen the pornographic film of this dude like head fucking a woman?
No.
Yeah, I don't like it.
No, it's rough. He dies at the. I think is the urban legend I heard about it.
No, that's
he gets his head stuck up there and he suffocates to death.
No, they could have put a tube and blown into it.
I mean, yeah, but it didn't look like the greatest porn set to be on. So
I don't, but it was high quality, especially like for a LimeWire download.
What's going on, listeners? This is partially. I got this. Hold on. This is partially parsing porn.
Yeah,
this is my new pitch. I need a podcast, bud. Like real bad.
You do have a podcast.
Not yet. Yes.
Yes. But ooh, shh.
Yeah. Also, also kind of hopefully, but I think so soon. Yeah.
Hey, if you need a space to record, I do it cheap.
Hey, I might hit you up.
Yeah, guys, $13 an hour.
Oh, that's hella cheap. Okay.
Yeah, it's minimum wage here in Chicago City. But guys, let's get into Sentai. Mr. Marciniak.
Are you sure this isn't a porn? Getting into Sentai?
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I took that.
We do need it's 30 minutes
if James
and we
is
need
here, it's probably going that direction.
No, I'm going to ask you before
he's always here.
Before coming over. Wait, what did you just say?
Nothing.
He's always coming here? Okay.
No, that's not what I said.
Here on Partially Parsing Porn.
Oh, Dad. Oh,
you saying that just like proves my point.
Proves your porn. Before coming over, were you ever familiar with Super Sentai or Power Rangers?
Power Rangers very much. That was the big make-believe game we'd play in our front yards was Power Rangers. I think before a lot of things we ended up getting interested in, Dragon Ball Z, of course, was a big one.
Oh, Kakarot.
Oh, absolutely. Vegeta.
We gotta watch Dragon Ball Z, Nicole.
Do we?
Yeah.
I mean, you talk a lot of shit about it.
We should watch past the Cell Saga, and once that's done, we can bow out.
I mean, I guess your main complaint about it is just that, like, the battle scenes are really
Yes.
long, but we could just like skip those.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
Also, like, I do recommend Dragon Ball is so charming.
We've seen Dragon Ball.
We own all of this season.
And I loved Dragon Ball up until after the first world tournament when it started getting into all the techniques when like Tien showed up. Oh my God.
Tien was great. But like,
I don't like that stuff.
Oh, you don't like Tien? Oh, okay.
No, I like Tien. I just don't like it's like I now have the splitting myself in half technique.
Yeah.
But
That's
like
porn.
as a kid though, like that'd be like, oh shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
liked it when it was a slice of life about a weird boy with a tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just so fantastical and very
Remember when
whimsy.
he slapped that pussy?
But that's like what okay, not that. I'm saying that's what happens with a lot of like slice of life type like innocent cartoons is it starts out that way and then they're like, oh shit, people like this show. It's got to go on and have like an actual kind of villain.
Yeah.
And then it gets darker and more serious, which is what I talked about with Steven Universe and Adventure Time. Is it just like inevitably just gets very dark.
Which is a thing I'm okay with getting dark, but you know what? I don't know. I am like I like dark stories, but like the reason why I loved Steven Universe so much was that it was so like innocent and lighthearted. Yeah, it's
to balance out all of the other dark shit, and now it's like also dark.
It's the cliche. Don't forget who brought you to the dance. Where like I'm okay, experiment, get there, but like especially with like shows, I feel like it's so important to remember why we tuned in to the first place. I always like think of Scrubs. It was a rough example because I know one of the reasons I got real stoked on the first 3 seasons of Scrubs.
You can talk shit about Scrubs?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
The reason I love the first 4 seasons, and I loved the
The third season is the best season.
So good.
Is that with Knife Wrench?
Yeah,
oh my
you
God.
fucking know it, bitch.
And there's I loved watching those characters were growing so satisfyingly. I could watch them do that glow up for days. And then right around the 5th season, they didn't really let them grow up. And that was on purpose. They referenced like, oh yeah, they kind of stalled out. But like, shit, man, I was into this comedy because you guys were arcing your characters in some really exciting and satisfying ways.
Yeah. But then I feel like they also just switch to other characters instead of like the main 3.
Yeah. Well, and main 4, they cut out Carla almost completely, which was a bummer.
Like, wow, I can't even remember any of their names.
JD.
The one that's mad all the time, they kind of like switch over to him growing. And
Dr.
they
Cox,
really, and they really grow the janitor's character a lot.
Yeah, which is
and
okay.
In like later seasons.
I remember, yeah,
and then
he got into the relationship with forget her name.
Oh, Lady.
Lady, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think his name is Doug, the person that like in the first couple seasons just like keeps killing people, and then he eventually, once he becomes like the mortician, person, yeah, like his character is just like perfect,
which is dope. I mean, he is a Neville Longbottom, but like, man, I don't want to read Neville Longbottom. I want to read Harry Potter, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like don't forget what brought you to the dance. That's kind of, I mean, in improv, they say it's like, what? Don't forget what you came in with. In wrestling, they say, remember the promises you make. If your character is a zombie Undertaker wizard, don't go, oh, shucks. Make sure you keep whatever promise you make, you keep that promise, which is, it's how you build fans. It's how you keep fans, and it's how you create a satisfying arc conclusion story. Is make some promise, be bold, make a promise or two. My character does this. This character does that. He or she wants this thing. They want this thing, and that promise I'm going to make is that they are going to try to do this thing, and then don't forget the promise. They don't have to actually get it, but they have to try. Because that's the promise you make, is that they want it, so they're going to try.
Well, I think like the issue with Steven Universe and like Sabrina the Teenage Witch is it starts off like the whole premise is them like learning about their powers, but then they learn everything there is to learn, and then it's like, okay, well now what do we do with this character?
Takes over the world.
Yeah. basically.
That's one of the things, Grindhouse, which you mentioned, is it's a narrative form. We've been doing monster movies, essentially. And one of the things we run into is sometimes we'll kill the monster and we still have like 5 minutes to go because we are playing towards our wants. But it's just at that point, hopefully you're three-dimensional. And, okay, cool, I've killed the monster. What else did I want? Let's follow through this. In one of our rehearsals, it just kind of turned into romantic comedy, which was fun as hell. And so like we keep fluid with our wants, but like, yeah, how do I create a three-dimensional want that in some ways is eternal?
You want to know who does this very well of like killing the monster
Hey,
and like being able to wrap it up real quick?
I want to segue is that this episode, I think, has made me start to actually really enjoy Carranger.
Yes, and that's what I was going to say, Carranger. I did want to,
Yeah.
I had a joke, but I couldn't fit it in because you guys were talking so smoothly back and forth.
Sorry,
Nicole wants a Neville Longbottom book. Sean over here wants a Harry Potter book. Give me a Moaning Myrtle book.
Wow.
I want to see that girl in the friggin' bathroom spying on boys.
Oh, I knew it was just going to be an excuse for him to moan.
Oh, I'm moaning. But she's crying. She isn't horny. I mean, she is horny.
She's hella horny.
Ooh, guys, Moaning Myrtle,
man.
let us know.
Speaking of character development.
Let's do, she's just horny nonstop. That's her development.
Nicole, you said that like it was a double entendre. I don't think it
Because she
was.
started out like it was Moaning Myrtle because she was sad, and then she just turned horny. And
Started
then,
from
so
the
she was
bottom,
still
now she's
moaning Myrtle.
here.
Thank you for explaining that joke.
You're welcome.
James, I will never thank you for moaning into that microphone.
Ooh, too bad you ain't got headphones on, baby. I hear my moans crystal come.
Nailed it.
How painful it would be if you just came crystals.
Oh,
Tearing up your...
yeah, but guess what? People
Van
do
Deference.
use crystals as dildos.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to get to that yoni, guys. But let's get into today's episode summary. Well, we still have time.
I told you it's going to be 2 hours.
It cannot be 2 hours. If it ends up being 2 hours, I will split it into 2 episodes.
Oh, you're going to split me in half, Daddy?
Oh,
God damn it.
Oh, also, I'm surprised no one said, like, when the
fucking
splitting in
believe.
half technique, we should have...
Split me in half, Kakarot. Ooh, senpai daddy.
We got to split this chick in half.
That's a Jake and Amir.
My
Okay.
favorite Jake and Amir.
Today we watched episode 14, and guess what? That girl now, she's Squirrel Girl. Today, yeah,
The
one
Marvel
of the
superhero?
yeah, she
that's cool.
someone in Jake and Amir, Mila
love Squirrel Girl.
Thurmstrub, who is also in that Fig. What's it? Paul Feig and
Paul Feig Newton. Yeah, I know the project.
And Joel
Paul
Hodge.
Figaro.
Guys, it doesn't matter. It's a space thing, and the dude
And
from
she's in it.
Yeah,
Paul
she's in it.
Figure it out with
Yeah.
Summer Sanders.
Ooh, oh my God! Don't! We
Sean,
cannot.
you need to leave.
Okay.
So
okay.
nice being here.
I fucking love Figure It
Goodbye.
Out so much.
Sean, you're officially our best friend.
Dude. Yo,
No, Melzer can't hear that, Nicole.
Oh, no.
yo, edit it out.
It's a blooper.
Yo, I murdered people back in Minestrone. What's the name of your
no.
hometown?
Muskegon.
I was gonna say
In
Minestrone.
Minestrone. Yeah.
I'm Muskegon.
But quick thing about Figure It Out.
Yes.
I used to have friends come over and we would play Figure It Out.
Yo, us too.
Yes.
Yo, it was one of
God.
like the most important TV shows. We would play in the backyard.
Oh no,
and then,
I'm saying
wait.
like 2 years ago.
Oh, that's so much more recent than I expected.
It's all on YouTube.
Oh, word, yeah.
Wouldn't this be a fun idea?
Yes.
Like we
Already, yes.
it's pretty much a podcast, but like a video podcast where
Okay.
we
So a
have
show.
comedians come over, 3 people, and like we play along with Figured Out, trying to figure out.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's hella fun.
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys get slimed? That's part
No,
of it.
we can't get slimed unless we're talking about that big old thick ass thing in your trousers.
No, that's what I
Wow.
mean. There's a greasy old man you find on the subway, and he jerks off above you. And he's,
when you say the secret word, which
Yeah.
is generally like a fetish of his.
yeah,
It's just his new It's this person's fetish for the
Yeah.
week of him hearing someone say like,
Someone
"Oh,
blinking."
foot."
I was gonna say someone blinking, like they're blinking, but they do it like not simultaneously. One eye blinks and the other eye blinks.
I used to try to do that as a kid to like look like quirky and
It's so. It's the one thing we're gonna get to this episode eventually.
No, it has. We have. Okay, quickly say your thing.
No, it's I just say like I'm practicing now because I could only wink one eye, and like someday I'm gonna do it and not look like I'm pooping my pants.
I don't know. I think I was trying to look like Max from Sam and Max. That was a big deal as a child in my rearing. But today we watched
Turbo starring Paul Figure It Out.
Today we watched
edit that out.
Please, I got it. Oh no! But now you can interrupt. Today we watched episode 14 of Carranger entitled
Partially parsing porn.
Full acceleration to hellish lightning. Oh no. We can't have lightning in hell because where there's lightning, there's also rain putting out the hellish flames. If the coals being inserted in my butt aren't hot, that's just a fun time snack for my downstairs mouth.
Yep.
That was real pretty for like a second.
Yeah.
Unless they mean lightning from a certain Sith Lord's fairy wand. Biz. Oh no, I'm a child Jedi being murdered by an authority figure I respected and confided in.
How many times are you going to reference child murder?
Biz, my thin, youthful skin is boiling like a frog in hot water.
Nice.
Callback.
Still real upset about the child murder, by the way.
But we see Minoru out there hustling like a networking artist, compensating for their lack of talent. Reality check. If you build your artistry, the fans and industry shall come. Take it from me, a rapper who was once described as much better than he needs to be by our guest. And I have many singular.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, that's a compliment in my book.
It wasn't meant to be.
Oh, what?
Fuck you. Keep reading.
Oh, what was it really not?
Keep reading.
Oh no,
I really
you just
don't
broke
know.
his heart.
No, I loved it. It was great.
I'm a true American nightmare unsuccess story. But Minoru isn't trying to slang free digital downloads of an album he constantly questions the quality of.
It's really good. Stop it. I meant it. I meant it as a compliment. I felt vulnerable. Hey, podcast pause. I felt vulnerable when you called me out on that, but it's
I did it as a
Like
compliment
off the
to you as
record.
well.
Hey man, it makes me cum crystals.
Ooh, guys, wouldn't it be weird if I pulled up my shirt and I just started milking myself? Ooh, daddies,
No,
that's
that'd
not
be
in this
totally
summary.
normal.
Would you think it's hot if I could milk myself?
I have to pee.
But do you really?
Yeah.
Well, too bad, baby. We podcasting with pee-pee in us.
No.
Remember that one time you... What?
Oh my God.
Do you want me to tell the story?
No.
Okay. Bye-bye, guys.
Are you fucking serious? Why did you bring that up?
Okay, guys. It was not her
That was
choice.
something to never be spoken about ever to anyone.
I'll bleep out the thing that I said,
oh
but
my fucking God.
I'm in love with a scoobert. That's Nicole's
You are
nickname.
in hot water now.
Ooh, I'm a little froggy. Ribbit. Bud. Why? But Minoru ain't slanging them free downloads. He's selling speed juice for engine tummies to make them 1 million times faster. That is, if my math is correct, skin removing fast. A snail moves on an average at 0.029 miles per hour. I'd researched. If he drank some of this, hopefully sodium free, speed juice, he'd go 290 miles per hour. His skin, bye-bye.
I'm just so glad it wasn't a child this time.
Oh yeah, guys, it's a child slug though. Where was I, though? If it's not sodium free, though, his skin would just dissolve from the inside out. But the price tag on this dimension-shattering drink is steep. 1 million yen back in the 90s was about $8,600.
Wait, was it drink or was it like motorcycle fuel?
It was motorcycle fuel.
Okay, I was gonna say because if you drank it,
it's
wouldn't.
a juice.
Yeah. Okay.
For engines.
Engines
are sentient in this show, I think.
It was motobikey drink.
Yeah, guys.
I'm hip.
You can buy a person for that much money, then have money left over to have said person killed.
Why do you know this?
You guys, you gotta listen to 2 clips as stories of a contract killer. It might be on YouTube. I don't know. Serial killing records, baby. Wait. But if this, I'm assuming, highly unsustainable liquid can make one bullet so fast it can shoot through a U.S. Senate worth of kittens, 9,000 USD seems like an all-out fucking war is about to happen, like when Gundams were created before any United Nations formed regulations for the use of wartime Gundams. And you better believe we here at Mostly Speaking Sentai have a strong, firm stance on Gundam control. It ain't needed, bitch! The libtard cock-a-doodle-doos at the United Earth Sphere Alliance want to leave you, the people, defenseless, so they have all the Gundams, they have all the control, and you're left fucked.
Man, you keep saying things like I'm on board. I'm not. Like, stop that.
Ooh, baby, you on board like a baby's on board. Wee.
If this baby dies, I'm gonna be so mad.
Uh-oh, this baby grew up.
Oh, yay.
He's flourishing in the freaking midnight sun.
I'm so proud of you.
He's going to college. Guess what? It's his graduation day.
I couldn't be prouder.
He gets a letter in the mail.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Oh my God. It's from the loan collectors.
Hey.
It's too steep.
Hey, it's okay,
He
bud.
goes into the bathroom.
Bud, it's okay.
He takes
We all
off
have-
his belt.
Bud?
And he freaking
Bud?
commits suicide.
Bud, we need to get in there, bud.
It wasn't a children, though.
Buddy!
Uh-oh. Bye-bye, buddy.
Oh, God.
My buddy. My buddy is simple. Get your gun and dum, 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 dum.
My
I don't
buddy
know lyrics.
and me.
I was
doing the My Buddy and Me.
I know, but G-Unit. You know
okay.
G-Unit? Beg for mercy?
Yeah, he comes right after K-Unit, right?
No,
G, K. He comes after K.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, he's before
A, B,
K-Unit.
C, D,
E,
E, F, G, H, I, J. Okay.
Oh.
Just kidding, JK.
Oh, man, I just aged my own shorts.
You heckin' murdering people over here. But back to Minoru. He ain't getting any bites from the go-kart league until a familiar long-headed Bozak
Who was
takes
it?
the
Who was
bait.
it? Who was it?
Zelmoda is looking to become a god, so people will stop making fun of his stretched face, because power, much like being labeled the crazy kid in high school, will make people stop making fun of you for your flaws, or that time in middle school you made out with a dude to kiss a girl, which, as I've said before, is the most hetero thing someone can do in middle school.
Well, okay.
It is super hetero.
No, it's something like hella common.
It is?
I mean, yeah, dude, theater parties.
Oh, man.
Fucking
I
dude,
should have
get
been
there.
hanging out with theater kids. Eventually, I found my way to them, but
Dude, man.
in middle school, there wasn't a much theater theme. Theme, baby.
Not in Muskegon.
No.
Because I stole all of your Samuel French fucking contracts, dude. I robbed mail.
Man.
Edit that out.
No, I'm
Please.
not editing
I need
anything
you to
out
lie.
besides that one thing I said Nicole did.
Oh, that was terrible.
But back to he's trying to become a god? Whoa.
Wow.
But a god can only be made by breaking the speed barrier or being Connor Oberst.
What did Kefka do?
What?
Kefka ended up a god, didn't he?
I don't know who Kefka is.
Final Fantasy VI.
Final Fantasy VI.
Yes.
Yeah, I played it as a child, so I don't remember any of it.
Yeah, I just...
And the game always messed up because we had the anthology, and for some reason it messed up. But
This was a really good segue.
yeah, I was. But just like cops in the 80s, Minoru sells his stash to Zelmoda, then tries to arrest him to keep the cash and his stash. Wow. Zelmoda, much like women in the Wild West, were too fast for a nerd virgin like Minoru. I forget, like, Minoru is cool at the end of this, but normally he's just a virgin-ass nerd.
It's why I love him.
Much like me before I met Nicole.
Yo, much like me before...
How'd you lose your virginity, dude?
I'm working on it.
Oh, man, he's a friggin' virgin over here.
Yo, I'm a freaky virgin, more like
Vampires, we have a neck for you to suck. It'll taste delicioso.
Oh, no.
You're vampire bait, dude.
Yo, wait, what? Yo, the serial killer from Muskegon, what was his name?
Jeffrey Willis.
Is he a vampire?
No. He
Thank
played
God.
Magic the Gathering, though. There was a huge news report about
hold
that
on.
bullshit.
I play Magic the Gathering.
You might be a murderer, is what they're saying.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yo, I'm a murderer in those freaking comic book stores,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, if anything, that makes Magic the Gathering even cooler.
Hella cool, dude.
You're murdering other wizards. I know that.
Also, yo, straight up, like, so much satanic imagery in the early sets. Freaking dope as hell.
Satanic imagery. It's what I feed off from. It's like my mother's bosom.
Yo, satanic imagery. It's like my mother's bosom. Blood comes out of there.
Yeah, guys. And fire and brimstone. But not so fast, that is. Breaking the speed barrier causes lightning and thunder, and much like our roommate Cat Franklin, Minoru, and Zelmoda are scared of loud boomin' grannies of God. You ever hear that Beastie Boy song, Boomin' Granny?
No,
Boomin' Granny, good in plenties.
You can keep going.
Yeah, of course, baby. That's what this show is. We keep chugging.
No, please do the entire tune.
Oh,
for
I
us.
don't know lyrics. It's like, I saw you in the checkout line and you got a fat behind, something like that. And just like Frank, Minoru is scared of lightning because he got struck down while fishing for little eels. But Selmoda conquers, that's how I wrote it, guys, his fears after reading A Chicken Noodle for the Soup of the Soul. I think that's what those books are about, conquering fears, and unleashes El Quinta.
Real quick,
What's
Little
up?
Eels. Little Eels would make a great punk name, but like I feel like a bad improv team name.
I think like Little Eels or like Lil Eels.
No, Little Eels would be like an indie rock band.
Oh, yeah.
Well, but I'm almost thinking like or punk, like a pop punk, like something like a Green Day or like a Sum 41.
Maybe.
Oh, or like a British pop punk, like oh, you fuckers out there.
Yeah, like
we're here to talk about our fucking teenage years with little eels.
Yeah. Like something like this, like early oi punk before it got real skinheady and kind
Oi.
of rougher. Yeah. Man.
Guys, if you see a skinhead, friggin' skin their heads even more, baby.
Yo,
With a friggin' blade.
Yo, or like,
Entice a riot.
yeah, man, fuck Richard Spencer.
Yeah, guys. Let's keep going.
Yo, is Richard Spencer a listener?
Yeah. No, if we had some people like that, we'd tell them, we don't want your listens, baby.
Hey, man, people be cool.
A lightning elemental is what Ella Quinta is, who's very good at bicycle races. They blow the Mackinac fudge out of Carranger, but Dapu's on the case to cure Minoru's fear of lightning by making him eat an electric eel and smash down these blasphemous Bozak. In the end, I learned to conquer my fears of very sharp knives, like the one I have in my hand right now, and ghastly specters
want to go
like the
home.
one in my mind's eyes. And guess what? I must bleed its ectoplasm out with mine blade and feast upon its wraithy flesh, and then eat this knife afterwards. Ghost. I'm no longer afraid of ghosts or knives, and now my mouth is bleeding, but is it the ghost's blood? Carranger!
Hooray.
So tonight, you're not going to, like, at 4 a.m. wake me up going, oh,
So the past,
from a ghost nightmare.
I keep having these dreams.
Wait, really?
Yes, I keep having ghost dreams where it's a normal dream. So
Yeah.
my most recent one was, it started out as like a space adventure, and then I ended up meeting Space Corgis anime style, but he was like real. I could see him, or maybe not. I think it was, you know how like in a video game they'll just like show you a picture and he's like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah."
Yeah.
That's kind of how it was. But I was taking this as reality.
Like visual novel almost.
Yes,
Yeah.
he looked like you know Rush from Mega Man.
Yeah, the doggy.
Kind of like take the armor he has and put it on a real corgi.
Oh, no.
So that's what this cute ass little guy looked like.
Yeah.
So
That's my fetish. Are you serious?
oh whoa, that's a weird fetish.
Hey.
That's very specific.
So we ended up, it was also a train thing. Like we were going through on a train adventure as well. And we ended up getting to this planet that was just kind of a junkyard, but not like junky junkyard, like a car junkyard.
How would you even figure out you had that fetish?
I don't know.
I think we moved on. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I don't think we have to dig into it. I think we're okay.
And pretty much, do you remember the Deedles? Is that what it's
No.
called?
Wait, what
it's
is,
the
yeah, that sounds hella familiar.
You mean the
Paul-
Beatles?
No. It's Paul. It was a Paul Walker movie, and he had like this tsunami haircut.
The Deedles?
Yeah, I think it was called The Deedles. It's something along
Paul Walker?
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think that's
Aaron Paul. No, not Aaron Paul. He's still alive,
The
correct?
Deedles. Yes.
Okay. It looks like he has this huge do that looks like a tsunami, like a tidal wave. But
that was such a popular haircut.
Picture that kind of haircut on like Trey Parker from South Park. He was doing this documentary on this planet with Junkyard, and he's like, "Hey, you want to come along with us? Like up in this house here, pretty much this office space."
Hey,
what's up?
Real quick, you guys ever seen the anime called Space Dandy?
I've had it, and I want to watch it, but I haven't seen
It's
it.
very good. I can't remember if he has a swoop or
He has
a
a
pompadour.
swoop.
He has a swoop.
Wait, no, I think it's both.
I mean, a pompadour doesn't curl up. This is so important.
It does, guys. We
Curls
okay. So
like in like a Swiss roll.
That's a pompadour. Yeah.
So we go up, and they're doing this documentary, and they're like, "There's a dimensional door in here. It like goes to like ghost dimensions." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And they open up this door, and I look. There's another. We're in this kind of attic space. If an attic was a 1-bedroom apartment, where like the living room, it's small over here, and then on the like left side of it, there's like this small door, and it has, a door with a small room in it. The room had a PlayStation 2 playing, but it was like this warp zone on the TV.
It's a very millennial of The Ring.
And yes, yeah. And it was 2-dimensional doors. And then it's always, I will either stare at a doorknob or look at a light switch, and I'll scream, "Turn on the lights if you're here, ghost," or "Jiggle the knob if you do," and it always happens. It will.
You're very confrontational with the ghost.
Yes, I learned from the best, Zach Bagan.
No.
He's so muscular. I wish I was that beefy. And I have to start screaming to get out of my sleep because I'm like, the ghosts are here. They're trying to get me. But a couple nights ago, I had a dream where I went to this hotel. It's haunted. Monse told us about it.
This is definitely dissecting dreams.
And it was the most haunted hotel ever. But some people have a fantastic time there. It's only specific people that see the ghosts. And they had this huge Edgar Allan Poe statue in the middle of it.
Okay.
And like I go up to it, and I like all of a sudden its eyes move to me. I'm like, no. Okay. And like Nicole shakes me out of my sleep. And when I wake up, it looks like superimposed, like I can see, it's like different graphics that I'm seeing on her, like, but it's real life. Like I see everything else, but it looks like she has a severed head in one hand and a knife in the other. And I had to just like close my eyes and be like, it's not real. It's not real. And then I panicked for an hour because I'm getting to that.
Pennywise over here.
Well, I'm getting to that age where like if like schizophrenia were to start sinking in, it would be now. So like I was panicked for an hour and a half just listening to that 70s show in the background. Like, no, James, you're fine. This is okay. You're cool. Everything's good.
Hey, real quick, James, do you mind if I sidebar with Nicole?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, just with Nicole. If that's okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I have headphones on, but I can't hear you.
Nicole, did you have a knife and a severed head? Like, dead ass, dude. Dead ass.
I want to quickly sidebar. Can I quickly sidebar?
Oh, hell yeah. Nicole,
hold on.
Yeah.
James, just me and you.
What's up, dude? What's up, dude?
Before, like 3 months ago,
what's up, dude? What's up, dude?
I explained deadass on this podcast, and Nicole said, "James, why are you making up terms? That's not real." And I said, "Yes, Nicole, it totally is. It means like deadass serious." And she's like, "Yeah, deadass serious is, but people aren't just throwing out deadass." And I totally schooled her on that.
Dope.
Hey, can I
get back to the sidebar?
Can we
sorry,
sidebar
please,
back
please.
to the sidebar?
Yeah, I'm out.
Headphones are still on, but my ears are so strong that, you know that little flap on your ear? I can like fold it up so it plugs my ears.
Oh, that's my other fetish. Oh, I'm so hard. Wait, whose sidebar is this with?
You two.
Is that us two?
No, what do you
Yeah, it's you two.
Hey,
Severed head.
Okay.
Real
Dead
quick.
ass.
Actually, you know what? Real quick, I'm just gonna sidebar with the audience if that's cool with you two.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. I need to get out of here. Like they both have knives, and I'm very scared. And like,
Man, this knife tastes so good.
like
I'm still eating it.
guys, dead ass, help. All right, yo, man, Turbo Rangers, what's up, dude?
Oh
No,
yeah.
I still.
Yeah, this sidebar.
Oh yeah, right. Sweet. So yeah. So. Oh yes. Sorry. Nicole, sidebar.
Sidebar.
Sidebar, bud? Yeah.
Dead ass. I had a severed head. Dead ass.
Hey, can I just sidebar with myself real quick?
Oh, yes.
I just gotta fucking jack off.
I hope that there are listeners like who just like had to take out their headphones like, oh, you just sidebar with himself? Okay, I'll be back.
Okay, yes, we... fuck, guys, we might not be talking about... Let's go through...
Let's do it.
Let's go through some
Sorry
focus
to
notes.
anyone that wanted us to talk about Sentai.
I mean, okay, so this is my first time with this one until like I saw the Power Rangers outfit and I'm like, oh, I grew up with Turbo. So like
Yeah.
I was familiar with that. But can we talk about Minoru?
Yeah.
I want to talk about Minoru for days. This was a very Minoru heavy episode. This was all about I'm the coward, then now I am strong. And I felt so seen by Minoru's character. Hey man, I don't know if you know this about me. I'm a coward.
You're afraid of lightning?
I'm afraid of everything.
Okay.
Like truly just
Hold on. Peekaboo.
God fucking damn it.
I also lacked object permanence, so fuck you, man. Fuck you. But no, it's something. The thing I wrote down.
Oh, wait,
yeah.
What about this?
Where's your? Why is your thumb? Wait, yeah, that's your thumb.
Yeah, this is my thumb. I'm just showing you my thumb.
Why are you holding?
No.
Where's your thumb? Why is your thumb not on your hand? Why is your thumb? Why is your thumb not on your hand?
Guys, I just pulled... Oh, guess what?
Yeah, there's your thumb. Ah!
I pulled my thumb off in front of Sean.
That's really cool in
Is
an
that a
audio-based
sex
format.
thing? That's his other fetish.
It is.
But he's also very terrified at the same time.
Being scared is a real fetish. Actually, that's not even a
Yeah,
joke.
you ever... Hold on.
Ew. Pulled a hair out of your mouth? Fucking.
It was a fuzz.
Sick fuck.
Oh, yeah, guys.
Sick fuck.
Like when you see horror movies, it kind of turns you on a little bit. Like afterwards
Sure,
of like,
yeah.
oh, a big strong man's here to
big
help me,
strong
or
man.
a tiny-legged pale woman's here to save me.
Man, I want to disagree with you just because you say it in the grossest way possible.
Hey guys, that's my brand.
While he was stroking his face.
Ooh, no, I'm like ooh, like I'm Betty Booping it, you know?
Right.
Betty booping it.
Yeah, guys.
But like it. I mean, your adrenaline is hella up. It makes total sense. Like, oh right, it's that adrenaline energy, and you're just kind of like ready to do anything, including.
Gun to my
Deadass.
face. I'm gonna start masturbating.
It sounded like you said Gundam my face.
Yeah,
That's
guys.
what I thought, dude.
Yo, guys, Gundam
Gun-
my face.
Come to my face. I'm gonna
To my
masturbate.
face.
Gun to my teeth.
No, they're beautiful. Guys, please don't shoot Nicole's teat.
Why? Because I see some TDs tonight that should be having my baby. Baby.
What's that? I know I've heard this.
It's Biggie.
Oh,
Yeah.
but he doesn't say titties.
It was my parody.
Okay.
sorry.
What does he say?
Because I see some ladies tonight.
Okay.
That should be because we don't. You know what? This was really cool to dig into. Let's never touch it
Yeah,
again.
guys.
So Minoru.
Yeah.
Minoru,
Or
he's-
whatnot.
Okay, so fuck Friends as a TV show, as an institution, as a record label. But like Minoru is like a really likable Ross, and I love Minoru. It made the reason. Okay, so like
I mean, any version of Ross that isn't that Ross is probably better.
Yes, very true. But like I'm sitting there, like by the end, I'm watching, I'm like, I get why because people do like Friends and people do like Ross and Rachel. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I get why people like Ross. He's a weaker Minoru.
I
Minoru's
like that
badass.
show up until
They were on a break.
Yeah, it's so
up until that.
man.
He knows bones.
And then it was
though.
just annoying.
It's so he's just creepy about it, man. Like if it was like up until then, like after everything afterwards, it feels like he's just like hanging outside their window, standing in a trash can as the rain falls, like staring at Rachel with I forget who Rachel hooks up with, but like anyone else.
Yeah.
So
It's creepy, man.
picture this. Bones, the TV show. She's hanging out and she's like, oh God, something's weird about these
The
bones.
whole TV show is saying this.
Yes, and she's
Identified the TV show as a woman.
so she's like, oh, I just can't figure out these bones. They look a little fossilized. We gotta call in an expert. And then Ross Geller comes in and he's like, oh man, these bones, they were on a break from living. They were on a break.
This is a bad bit.
Also, Ross Geller is played by Jerry Seinfeld now.
Hey, guys, he's the pinnacle of comedy. He knows what's funny today in real life,
Hey, man.
how children
he's
think.
in touch.
Hey guys, you ever see B movie?
I haven't.
No, and
no.
I never will.
That be a movie.
Wow.
It's real good.
That be my
I'm
fetish.
sure it is.
You ever see B-movie hentai, though?
Yo, probably.
They're
yes,
slamming
yes, I have.
stingers.
I don't know if there's a bit or not, but yes, I have.
The human.
Oh, there's a human in that movie?
That's the romantic plot point. Is
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld a bee is trying to woo a human lady?
What?
Weird,
That's
man.
so 90s, and that came out in the mid-2000s.
It's fucked.
But
But
the
other than
bees-
that, he is
They
so in touch
saw-
with the kids.
They saw Howard the Duck and was like, but what if Howard was a bumblebee?
Remember-
What if he was a bumblebee, man?
She pulls out that loose, tiny condom Beverly
that
does,
tiny
and she
bee
goes,
condom.
Howard.
She goes,
She doesn't know him. That's the first day they met.
Seinfeld.
Have you guys,
Oh.
wait? Have you both seen Howard the Duck?
I've seen Howard.
No,
Have
he's
you?
just said it so many fucking times.
Howard. It's a gross movie, guys. It makes you feel dirty. It's the comedy
go.
version of Kids.
What's Kids?
Kids.
Like actual children?
No. The movie Kids.
I've never heard of this movie.
It's Harmony Korine's first movie.
I've never heard of this person.
Wait, are you being for real?
Who the fuck is
Yes.
Harmony Korine?
Wait, Spring Breakers, Gummo.
What are these words you're using?
You don't know who you've
None
never.
of
Oh,
this.
no,
None
I
of
don't
this.
think he's our best friend anymore. I
Oh
don't
wait,
know.
no. Shit, Melzer's knocking at the door. Get out of here, Melzer. I need
no.
It's the Beach Bum movie with Matthew McConaughey. It just came out.
this. Okay, I did not see it, but I remember seeing a lot of ads for
That's
it.
by Harmony Korine. He put out. It's him and Larry Clark. Larry Clark is his name, I think. It was this huge indie movie in the 90s.
Okay. Hey, if I lie right now and tell you this has all been a bit, can we still be friends?
Yeah.
I'm fucking with you, man. I know. Of course, I knew who Harmony Korine is. Yo, that's my dad.
Whoa. That's very weird. He's about kind of our age.
Yo, yeah, he's a time traveler. What can I say? My dad's Doc Brown, aka Harmony Korine.
Whoa.
And yo, man, I almost had sex with my mom, but I didn't.
And you started fading away.
That's why I did not have sex with my mom.
Okay, guys, let's each do one note. And
Each one will take about 20 minutes.
I'm so sorry.
okay, so I love the joke where Signal Man says, "Don't worry, I'm here. I have a traffic safety charm and an anti-thunder charm."
Yeah.
And then immediately gets zapped and he's like, that didn't work.
The goggles, they do nothing.
Also, so before we started watching this, I told Sean, I said, hey, this is a comedy series. And you were like, oh, I'm afraid then this will not be funny at all.
Because the way you worded it was, this is supposed to be funny. Oh. The second someone says, yo, this is supposed to be funny, that's a free improv show. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Because a lot of reviews for this are people not understanding it's supposed to be funny and they just think it's cheesy and dumb.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
This was very fun. It's fun. I don't know, fun, like really great cheesy. It's whimsical and it's fun. It's fantasy and it's a little bit of suspension of disbelief, but it's the stuff that keeps you young.
You loved the fact that they're best buds.
That's okay. That is hell of my note. Yes. Are we here now?
Yes.
Let me check these names
yeah.
again. It was because what was it? It was Zamolda.
And Dynamo.
Gynamo,
yes.
So, yeah, they have this beautiful little flashback sequence where they're just the Predator meme where they're both doing the muscly handshake.
Yeah,
baby.
they're just kicking ass and taking names together.
It was so sweet and it immediately. I know they're the bad guys, and I don't like cheering for bad guys, but I was immediately on their side.
But
Yeah.
I
it's
was
because
rooting for them.
they're kind of like goofballs who up
They're
until
underdogs.
now it seems like they have been destroying planets. They've been blowing up planets as fireworks to appease Beauty Zonetta.
The pretty lady
Yes.
who doesn't wear a lot of clothing.
Yes.
Okay.
And it seems like how they've been acting now, they're just such goofballs. You're like, wait, were they ever serious people?
You know what? I think part of it is his environment, the planet they came from, and like the world, their environment growing up was probably hella toxic. And like, yo, if you want to grow up, you're gonna have to be a world destroyer. But then they come down to Earth, and we have fun things like video games and candy and pitter patter of rain. It's raining right now, so like pitter patter of rain and like fuzzy cotton balls that you hug, and like body pillows that like when you go to sleep at night, hey man, maybe you're not alone. Maybe she'll call you back.
Sorry,
pretty lady.
What's
dead
up?
ass.
What's up, though?
Fuzzy cotton balls you can hug.
Yeah. My point is, I think maybe that's part of the arc, is that instead of them changing this planet is changing them.
Oh, I like that.
Into a way, because right after that scene where we have this flashback and Dynamo is essentially like, Zamolda, you're trying to break the sound barrier. Let me help you out. And Zamolda, they do the Predator handshake. They're like, yeah.
Preds, baby.
And then Zamolda sucker punches Gizmondi. That's not his name.
Zelmoda. Oh, no, wait.
Zamolda punches
Dynamo.
Dynamo. And he's like, I got to do this on my own. And like in a classic, I don't know how to be vulnerable with you, my best friend. Like that's what, like that moment when he punches him, I'm afraid of being vulnerable. I need to lone wolf this.
That's like I said, that was Nicole before she met me.
But I like the idea of the Earth positively impacting them.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, they like tried all this awesome food and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
I missed that part.
Oh, no, that's in a previous episode.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was
I
in
hella
like
missed that part
an
then.
earlier episode.
That's awesome. Well, and because at the end of the episode, Zamolda loses his god powers. He comes back to Dynamo and essentially just like, hey, my B, thanks for being there for me, bud. Like
Yeah.
he has the biggest arc. Minoru has the fun arc of like, oh, I conquered my fear by eating electric eels. But it's very
Which
cartoonish.
happened like while this huge fight
Yeah.
was going on.
Yeah, I wrote down
They were
bad
just-
time for a picnic.
Yeah, having this like kooky picnic while it's like they're fighting bad guys and they should be helping them.
If you ever ask Yogi Bear, there's never a bad time for a picnic.
Oh my gosh.
True boo boo, true boo boo.
Down the hatch, but natch.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it was very fun to watch that like juxtaposition of a Sentai fight scene and sparks and then cut away to the two girls and what is Dupa? Poopa? What was his name?
Dapu.
Dapu.
Which quickly on
Poopa? Yeah.
on Dapu, how old do you think he is?
So Dapu is okay. Baby Yoda, aka Mac and Me. Has anyone touched on that?
Yes, people
Okay,
have touched on
word.
Mac and me.
I'm gonna say he's a toddler, but like a giant toddler.
Okay, we don't
4
know
or
how
5.
old he is.
We
We're
don't
just-
even know?
No, we're just gauging.
I'm saying, he's like, because he's like adult sized, but he's got such a baby face. Mm-hmm. Dapu, but yeah. So Dapu and the girls are, as the other two Rangers are fighting monsters, are just like going through wacky, wily coyote antics to get Minoru over his fear of lightning and thunder, so he can defeat this lightning thunder monster.
Because they need to be a team.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just like, it kind of like solidifies how it's a parody though.
Yeah.
It's it's
Yeah.
super cartoonish.
Like that's a very like parody type thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the thing that really blows my mind now that we're back to Dynamo and Zamolda is, so like they have that arc and it's very cartoonish and it's very over the top and it's not meant to be taken seriously. But, and maybe I'm reading too into this, it clears the way for those villains. I'm kind of like really touched by like how they came back together.
Yeah.
And I don't know if like I don't think it's probably like it's probably like a one shot, like next episode they're not going to reference how their
Probably
relationship is
not.
stronger. But like even just as a one shot, I thought that was like crazy touching.
Believe later on they do touch on how like great of friends they are. I don't want to spoil anything for Nicole, but
Yeah.
I think it's still kind of
They're
touched on.
They are building that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's such a cool way to write this like cartoonish show. And it comes back to the episode with Pete. Did we leave in the part where we were talking about like writing for adults?
Yes.
Okay. I think that's a great way of doing it. Where you have these cartoonish, over the top segments that kids and adults can kind of both get into, because like this is ridiculous. But then having something that actually says something like, "Hey man, just because you weren't allowed to have proper feelings as a kid because I don't know, you were growing up as a boy in the 90s, or you're growing up in a tough situation," and
Like getting your belly button lightninged.
yeah, that was so weird. Yo, and they show the belly button lightning, and it was a little more gruesome than I thought it was going to be.
Okay, see, now that's my note is, as I was writing it, I was like, is this? And then I was like, oh, yes, it is definitely, which now in the future is going to be great to see it this way. I swear to you, maybe you'll argue against it. I swear their like obsession with belly buttons is just like a euphemism for a penis.
No, yeah, especially because they're all outies.
Yo, they're all outies?
That's fucking great, Nicole.
Yeah.
Yeah, and little boys
Holy
love
shit.
to like whip out their penis and go, hey, it's my thing.
Yeah.
Well, and like in the past episode where they were like embarrassed to have his belly button out.
He was embarrassed because it stank, which could also like, you don't want that stanky dick. Let me smell your dick.
And that ain't cool. I didn't
yeah.
remember enough of the lyrics. I'm sorry. You played me like a fool, and that ain't cool. It was so important to me to remember the smell your dick lyrics. Yeah, because in this episode he's challenging Zamolta as like, hey, Lightning, I ain't afraid of you.
Check out my dick, it's huge.
My dick's not afraid of you either.
Yeah. Holy shit!
You just smashed this wide
I was
open.
writing it as a, like, is this a euphemism? And I was like, yeah, this is definitely a euphemism.
Yeah,
is this series like secretly deep as hell?
it might be.
Yo.
So I wanted to quickly touch on like how the picnic scene was a parody. Remember in Carranger how when someone had a fear or like was trying to conquer something on their own, like when Rio had that like he was bleeding everywhere. It was so dramatic when he had that
like
those
metal thing,
the spring suit on, and he was trying to get buffer. That's pretty much what they were parodying of. Like, oh, he's trying to conquer his fear on his own, and it's like, no, man, just eat an electric eel. He should have just ate in a big old spider.
Yeah,
a demon fist.
Yeah,
that would have made Carranger better.
Yes, yeah. Carranger is a series we watched before, which is a flawless, like dramatic. It's so good.
Nice.
But we love this one. Let me get to. I think you guys kind of touched on my own notes. Yeah, I'm done, guys.
Yeah. Oh, but I do want to reference Signal Man, and there's something I really enjoy about lawful good characters. I feel like maybe we're just in an age of like the gritty reboot, and everyone wants to be Batman. Mm-hmm. But there's something really.
You just want him to be Judge Dredd?
No, I like him being. I like Superman. I like him being the lawful good Superman type. I've always been a big old Superman fan.
Like how he's kind of like a Boy Scout.
Yeah, maybe not if everyone was a Boy Scout, and like, but I do. I like cheering for the good guys in wrestling. I like a little Boy Scout sometimes. Mm-hmm. So yeah, shouts out to Signal Man for just being a fun like the protection bit, which is Yeah,
I think Signal Man's a good addition.
Yeah, so I've seen this series before.
Yeah.
My first viewing, I fucking hated Signal Man, but now I love him. I'm like, how did I ever hate him?
It's it reminds me of Might Guy from the Naruto series.
Oh, I don't know Naruto.
Oh man, hell yeah. But essentially, he's kind of an over the top. He's a little more of a showboaty than like Signal Man, who is pure lawful. I'm going to do the good thing and the right thing, and but he's still like very lawful good. Like, yes, I will hold up my own moral codes, and you all be better people. And I'm not gonna force it on you, but I am going to like stand up for what I believe in. Like, it's a thing that always bummed me out. I feel like a lot of people that like kind of get pessimistic-y on these like lawful good characters lose some of the silly dumbness of just being like really into your moral code, but like not in a pushy negative kind of way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like my favorite, my favorite Superman stories. Red Sun is great. I don't know if you've ever read Red Sun. It's communist Superman. He lands in Russia.
No,
Yeah,
but
we
I know
want
the
to.
synopsis.
Yeah.
Very good. If you ever get a chance, very good. But like, I also really like Superman stories where he's just like, oh, I don't understand this. That's what's happening. Okay, I'm going to do my best to protect this. It is wish fulfillment, but shit, sometimes that just feels nice.
So you want to know what I love about wrestling? Mm-hmm. Think of like how they define heels and faces.
Yes.
If I were to tell you someone were to go to a bunch of kids and say like, hey, drugs are bad, like you shouldn't do them, would you consider that a good person or a bad person?
drugs are bad. You shouldn't do that.
Of just saying like, hey, like you shouldn't abuse drugs.
Okay,
like,
cool. I was
don't
gonna say,
do that.
can we pretend that the whole Just Say No movement of 80s, which was really a cover up to cover up the whole crack epidemic that the goddamn Reagan started, if we can pretend that never happened.
Of just like you as an uncle, you go to someone and say like, hey, you should like, especially as a kid, you should not abuse drugs.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be drinking. You shouldn't be doing any of this.
That's a good guy. That's a good person.
But then the WWE says CM Punk is the bad guy because he is telling everyone you shouldn't be drinking, you shouldn't be doing drugs. I think it's so funny, and CM Punk's just the best.
Yeah, CM Punk was amazing. I don't think they knew what to do. That entire storyline to me showcased Vince's age, and I'm not trying to be a WWE hater right now, but like, yeah, the straight edge movement had been a movement for a long time. It's not really a bad movement. It's just a straight edge punk scene. And I feel like Vince had never heard of that until CM Punk came around. He won't get a drink with me? What am I going to... If he won't get a drink with me, I won't get a drink with him because he's a bad boy. Like, what?
And I got into wrestling because of my friends were all into it for like this summer. They all watched it Monday.
Yeah.
I think Thursday is when like NXT was on, or no, I think it was ECW even back then.
Yeah.
But like it's when CM Punk's started coming to like superstar.
Yeah.
And I was spoiled because also that was the time when MVP and that like he was like the all-star wrestler, and he said, I don't fight criminals. And he was like going after MVP. I forgot who it was.
Oh,
but God, it was that era. Like then
the-
afterwards, I was like, oh, this isn't that interesting.
That's so funny. I feel like a lot of people turned off on that era because everyone holds up the Attitude Era to such a beautiful light, and there's great things. But yeah, CM Punk was fun, a little underutilized, but him and Paul Heyman were great, very interesting storylines. Edge became a top heel.
Oh yes, yeah. That's what was also during that time. And Chris Jericho
and
rising up.
And Randy Orton as well.
I thought he was just like brooding, and I didn't like that.
He could be overwritten sometimes, but sometimes it was just it was so fun. I have to pee so bad, but I want to talk more about wrestling.
Oh no, let's do we need to do an improv?
Podcast with PP and we don't.
Okay, we don't.
It's fine.
I'm sorry, we don't have time for an improv.
We can just thank Steve F.
Yes. Thank you so much to Steve F. He donated some money helping us get new windscreens for the mics, just to help them sound a little bit better. Because as you can see, those are two windscreens on top of it's a windscreen on top of a windscreen compared to this one right here. It's the actual Rode windscreen. But if you want to donate, or if you want to find out more information about my other podcasts, such as This Movie's Gay, What the Hell Mouth, and Hit It and Crit It, go over to mlmpod.com. You can also go to mlmpod.com/donate to donate money, and we'll give you a shout out on the show. Also, check out my rap music under Marshland Monster.
Yes, yay!
Yeah, and why was I plugging first? We should have went to
I don't know. I was
Sean
gonna say
first.
have him plug first, so then he can just go to the bathroom.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Sean Marciniak. I like to not pee my pants, so here are my plugs right quick. At Sean Marciniak on Twitter, at Sean Marciniak on Instagram. Grindhouse is playing this month. We got 2 shows later in October at the Otherworld Theater. Someday I'm going to be able to talk about this podcast I'm working on. Someday I'm going to be able to talk about a possible Let's Play program I'm working on. Unfortunately, neither of those days are today. But I love you.
Okay, and then Nicole, while he's peeing.
What's up? I'm the Nickel Bricks. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr as Darling Homebody, at Darling Homebody, whatever. Visit darlinghomebody.com to buy cool stuff that I make, or check out like the webcomics that I've done, or even mostly sketch and Sentai. Just go there and check it out. Check out this website that I spent a lot of time making and perfecting, and I'm still working on it, and I'm really proud of it. So check it out. Am I forgetting anything?
Well, also let her know that you like her stuff by commenting or DMing her if your DMs are open on Instagram.
I think so.
But like you're probably like posting like, I don't know, maybe on Instagram once a week.
I don't know. It depends. Right now, thank you, James. Right now, I am slowly revealing my new series of drawings, which is animals dressed up in costumes. I've done it before, but I'm just like redoing it now that I've kind of found my own art style. So I wanted to redo it in that way so that they're like way cuter. And I am gonna do some like cool stuff coming up. I'm planning on doing like some giveaways, and I'm working on maybe like some sort of like sticker club subscription in like a month or two.
Yeah, guys, and those party aminals are also a part of Drawtober. So they're spooky, but cute. But again, Sean, like for real, like we love having you on the show.
Yo, man, if you keep telling me that, I'm gonna start believing you.
No, yes, believe it.
Oh man, this has been a pleasure. I feel blessed. And if I could have one last quick aside with the audience, I'm really having such a good time, guys. Just one little quick aside with the audience, one little quick sidebar.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sidebar.
You said aside, and I was like, I don't know what that means. Sidebar, I do.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Yeah, just last quick sidebar.
Well, a sidebar is like my normal bard, but like when I want to like get like really like secret and sexy, I go to my sidebar.
Oh, that's so fun. Can I,
James and I will go to our sidebar. Go to yours.
Oh, that's fun and sexy. Real quick, if I can just have this one. Thank you so much, guys. It was not meant as a compliment. Okay, he did. It was never a compliment. Please.
No.
This hurts my feelings.
Oh no, that was a sidebar.
Yes, but it still hurts my feelings.
His feelings.
Oh, it does.
Legit makes him sad.
Even like because I don't know if you're joking or not.
I don't even know how that could be viewed as like actually not a compliment. Your raps don't have to be that good. That's like
yeah, I know, but like
no, how is that like I
don't know, but guys, I've been James.
I feel real bad.
Sidebar. His feelings are hurt.
Sidebar. I've been James.
Dead ass James is sad now.
Oh my god. I've been James.
What's up? I'm the Nickel Breeks.
I love James and his raps.
I'd say I've been Sean.
Oh shit, I've been Sean.
And we've been Mostly Speaking Sentai. Bye-bye.
I'm sorry. I keep getting that well again. Yo.
A couple things. First, making snow warm to the touch. I think you mean ruining snow.
No.
Second of all.
Hold on.
Did you call Thor's hammer a mirror instead of Mjolnir?
No. I'm saying you have to do, instead of merely getting Thor's hammer, getting the chalice of back chews, which I know that is not the correct word for it. Or we should have this will be bloopers.
Whackity, smackity. Wait, if this is bloopers, what is, so everyone thinks I'm real cool. What is the chalice of back chews?
Oh, back chews? I'm saying his name wrong. He was the
Chewbacca?
The god of wine and drinking.
Oh, Bacchus.
Yes, back chews, baby.
Fuck you. I studied theater, so fuck you. I'm offended.
Okay.
He's also the god of theater.
You didn't answer my
Yes.
question.
What's up?
Did you call his hammer a mirror?
No. I'm saying to become godly in the days of yore, you had to merely do this thing.
Okay.
Like,
all I can picture.
it was so easy
it.
to do these things.
All I can picture now is like a YouTube sketch show featuring Jake and Thor's hammer, Amir.
Oh man, I love Jake and Amir, man.
That was a fun one. I think that's how I got introduced to Ben Schwartz. Like, as
same,
a comedian.
yes.
Yeah. Fuck those guys. They think they're funny. Yo, I'm funny, dude. Watch me fart. I'm funny. Check it out.
Nicole and
Hilarious.
I often, like Nicole has said, chomp, chomp, bitch, which is a Jake and Amir thing. I've seen every episode of Jake and Amir many times, besides their Vimeo days. I haven't dived into those early ones as much.
I think the only thing that got me onto Vimeo was morph bots.
Yeah, morph bots, but let's get into the show.
Oh,
okay.
right,
yes.
yeah. We have a purpose.
Oh, that's bloopers, baby. Bye-bye. Because that'll be the last thing.
Purpose?
Nicole, your purpose is to be beautiful. I'm kidding. Your purpose is to kick ass and chew bubble gum. But guess what?
At it.
You're freaking all out of ass to kick. So you got to chew up some of that gum, baby. Ooh, it's smacking your gums because guess what, guys? Nicole ain't got no teeth. So Obi Trice, you better believe, real name's no gimmicks. He's not going to date you, Nicole. He has a song called You Gotta Have Teeth.
Wait, does he really?
Yes, it was his lead single for Cheers, his first album.
Was he like, so like he wanted like a toothy blowjob? Is that
no? He was saying like women like you. I think it's saying
he just got hit on by so many toothless women
because
he made a song about it.
He was a drug dealer, so I think it's like he saw many women without teeth.
A lack of teeth.
Yes. Okay. So please let's get out of the bloopers.
You're
guys.
the one that
you gotta have
had
teeth.
to go on a whole fucking thing.
I love early 2000s hip hop, Nicole. It's kind of like my identifying trait.
Tell.
Hey, I got a story for bloopers. You guys know what a gummy is?
A gummy?
Yeah.
Like a gummy ship from Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, I wish. No, it's like a blowjob without teeth. Lots of gums. We got when I was in high school. I was sober, so to get high, I would just do stupid things because back then we all thought we were on Jackass. And among the worst things I did was approach a woman on a bench. She's an older woman, like 60 something. I'm like 15, 16, and it was just, excuse me, ma'am. It was dared by my friends. That's not an excuse. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I get a gummy? And then she pulled out like a candy from her purse. She's like, I just have hard candy, but here you go. And it's like, oh, thanks. I said something dirty, and she didn't know what I meant. Nicole's not proud of me.
No.
Nicole is.
I also just have developed. Not a hatred, but a bitterness towards all teens.
Legit? Yo, okay. I heard the story I just said. I think I agree with you. It's like the creepiest. The thing you hear now, like I think the sun was still up, but like that's a scary situation to be like an older woman and then like this strapping, if I may, 15 to 16. Don't let me finish the sentence.
Yeah, because you were carrying heat.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, because.
But at least it's better than today. These kids on Facebook Live are murdering old people.
That's true. That was so
Are you
fucking
serious?
sad.
Yeah, for real.
Yo.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was like this. That was one of the sadder stories that year.
That's why in that song I have like committing suicide on Facebook Live. Like people are doing fucked up shit like that.
Yeah.
Can we please get out of the bloopers?
I'm pretty sure they did that right when Facebook Live became a thing.
Oh, I'm jacking off on Facebook Live. Check us out. Mostly speaking Sentai, it's facebook.com/MSS pod.
Man,
oh God, I gotta get on Pornhub and jack off, but I need abs to do so.
Dude, this is your brand.
Yeah. Well, no, it'll be under Marshland Monster when I'm jacking off.
Okay, that's a good. Yeah,
yeah.
That's appropriate.
And my music will be underneath, so people will also be. So royalties, guys.
Multimedia conquering.
Yeah.
By the way, none of these are bloopers. This is the episode.
No, this is.
This is the podcast.
Oh, is this for real?
I don't know. You're the one that edits it.
Yeah.
So
oh my God.
Good luck, fucker.
You want to know what? I'll try it out. Let's.
Motherfucker.
All right.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Is this bloopers, guys?
It's up to you. You edit.
It'll be bloopers. It's a nice 5-minute blooper. Okay. This has been a Marshland Media production, produced by James McCullum. For more content, please visit mlmpod.com. To support our network and have access to exclusive podcasts, head over to patreon.com/MLMpod and sign up today.